So one last thing to do with communication, and it's kind of in the setting of a meeting, but it really talks to our goals and motivation in communicating. So I read this article and I saved some of it so that I could refer back. And there's this great 2x2. It's actually a lawyer talking. He talked about how bad lawyers and probably management consultants as well, I think us technical consultants are similarly bad. Often they'll, so the 2x2 is when in conversation and when you speak, ideally in a group, are we talking about ourselves or are we talking about like others? And are we inquiring? That's a cue. Inquiry. Or are we doing advocacy? So he got interested, and this is in a law firm, so it's probably not exactly a perfect test, but 92% of commentary was advocacy of the self, and of conversation that what words uttered were about advocacy of the self. And what did he end up with? So 92%. It's hilarious. 4% advocacy of others. What's this? Inquiry of other, 2%. Get this, inquiry of the self, one of the most important things, although not in a group setting, shows how non-reflective these lawyer types are, 1%. Inquiry on the self, 1%. But what I'm saying is don't focus on that in a group setting when you're communicating, although have it in the back of your mind. That's for later. You should reflect in the gaps and later on that. In a group setting, you should be spending most of your time on the inquiry of others so that you can understand them. And then advocacy for others and self will come naturally. If you start here, this will happen. If you start here, this will happen if you spend time on it. If you start here, this will happen as well. So think about it. Advocacy and inquiry, is it on others or the self? So you want to go from self and advocacy over to inquiry of others, and all our good things will follow. So I hope that's helpful as well.